Hi, it's Ms. Todoric. I want to share with you as far as how to book your proctored final exam. This is the exam through Corofy. So what you're going to do, you're going to go through, obviously when you finish the course, you'll go through these checks, and this is book your proctored final exam tab. I'm going to scroll down. So every location is different. You're going to have to call and ask when the next available testing date. The one I did, I'm going to show you, I went to Wingdale. This is in Dutchess County. I left a message. They called me the same day, and they actually accommodated me that same day as well. I spent the $25. I just felt like they had a lot more availability than there was another one in Dutchess. I think it was Poughkeepsie. Yeah, I think this one. This one, Poughkeepsie, she emailed me back, but the dates were like far out. And I'd have to wait, I don't know, like a month or so, maybe even longer. And although it was free, I wanted something right away. So I didn't really want to wait for that one. And then I was hoping to find one in Westchester. The one in Westchester, see this county? That is actually, it says Westchester County. This is not in Westchester County. See the 518 area code? This is actually upstate New York. So Greenville, New York. That is not Westchester County. So this is just a mistake right here. You can drive up there, or I don't know where you're located, but there are locations, most of them around New York City. There's a lot of like New York. You'll see Bronx out in Long Island, two in Suffolk. You have, I think there's the Albany one, and then like this is also Long Island, Nassau County. There's New York City, Queens, New York, Brooklyn, New York, Bronx, New York. So you have a few locations in New York City, and then very few like upstate. For me, I had to drive. Wasn't bad. It's like hour and a half. Wasn't bad at all. Or even Poughkeepsie, but I didn't want to wait. So you would have to call each location and take a look, read through. This is the Poughkeepsie Public Library. If you guys are familiar with these locations, that's where you'll be testing. I would ask if you're going to be like in a room, the environment, to share with you some of the feedback. Wingdale is a very small library, very nice. They offered me like headsets for like the noise because there were like little kids. It wasn't in a separate room. It was like, imagine you walk into the library, you have the desk, and then to the right of the desk, you just have like another smaller desk with one computer. So that was the one computer. I had to log in Corofy, and then you're going to see protected final exam. So the librarian would just enter a password, and then she told me I had like two chances to pass this test. I passed the first time around, which was great. So she entered the password, and then I was pretty much on my own. And then she kind of was like, just working. She was there if I had any questions, but there were like, kids in the background. It wasn't as a quiet environment as far as being a library, but, and it wasn't like a separate testing room. But it worked for me. I loved it. It was great. It was just easy to get to. Very, as far as it wasn't like crowded. It was a nice setting. And I mean, minus the noise, if you need something very like quiet, I would call the centers and then find a center where probably like a separate room. Oh, or if they have that, looks like every center would be different as far as who's proctoring. And then, of course, personally, I think if you pay, you probably have a better chance to, schedule this ASAP. I'm not sure because the ones where it's free, it looks like they were kind of like booked. And I only checked that other one out in Poughkeepsie. But as far as locations, there weren't too many to select from. So good luck to you, but definitely ask questions. So ask questions as far as, are there going to be other test takers there? How many computers do they have available? Is it a separate room, or am I going to be out? Like I was like out physically out in the library with the public. Do I need to bring anything? She just said I didn't need to bring. She had a calculator for me. She had the pencil. She had scrap paper for me. So I just went. I didn't bring anything. She even printed my certificate, which was very nice. So it was great. It was absolutely great. For me, I had to bring cash. Um, and then I think maybe even money order she accepted, I don't know, but I just brought cash, and that's pretty much it. So I hope this helps, so that was my experience. Like I said, I went to Wingdale. It was a good experience for me, and here are the other locations. So then once you pass this, you will get a certificate of completion, which is right here in this tab. You would download on that certificate. I showed you in my other video, it says mail it to the state. So I'm going to do that. And in the meantime, I'm going to start searching for brokers and letting them know I'm taking my state test in March 4th. And then through the broker, once I pass the state, then the broker will kind of like help me with the rest, and they'll hang my license in their office from the state, and I'll be ready to go. All right. So I love the questions. If you have any other questions, please feel free, write them in the comments. I hope this helps. And then, oh, let me just show you. So that was Corofy. Then you have the state exam. Let me just show you the website for the state exam. You're going to use this link to create an account. I'm going to Then you're going to create an account with eAccess New York, and then you register to take the state exam on this website. I hope this helps. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Bye-bye.